Hey guys, I'm Rogut and this is my rant. We believe in the diversity of thought on this channel. And I'll tell you who doesn't believe in the diversity of thought. You guessed it, big red China. Yes, this is going to be an opinionated, angry rant about how I don't like China and why you shouldn't like China either. Actually, you know what? No, I'm just going to talk about myself. I'm not going to say that you should agree or disagree with China, but maybe by the end of the video and I make my, I make these loose arguments, maybe you will agree or disagree. So yeah, let's get into it. So, the first thing I want to talk about China is that their flag is mostly red and has some yellow stars, and they got that little hammer and sickle and their stupid little parliament building, and stuff like that. So having mostly red in your flag isn't bad. I mean, I'm not saying like colors are bad. I'm just saying that I decided to wear blue to contrast the flag of China because I don't like China, and they've been porking us over here in America for over 30 years now. So yeah. So what I wanted to talk about was this. Alright, so we look at my trusty little map here that you usually see on my intro clips, my intro theme song, whatever you want to call it. So there is Big Daddy China right there, and above it we got Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Russia. Over there's North Korea, South Korea, Japan. So now if you know anything about territorial waters, you know that they extend for a few miles off the coast of each country. I could be a little bit off on that, but again, they're not meant to go super far off the coast of any country. But what China likes to do is China likes to say, oh, well, all of this is ours since Taiwan belongs to us, because, we're China and we believe that it should belong to us. And then it includes all right here, and it goes, see where it says South China Sea? Yeah, well, it actually stretches all the way down here, in where Malaysia's sea, their territorial water should be. So they claim all that. So they think that just belongs to them, and they're the exception to the rule when it comes to territorial waters. They think they just own everything. It's a little annoying. It's caused some mishaps and troubles between the Navy, the U.S. Navy and China and stuff like that. It's just really dumb. You can look more into that. I'm just saying all of this from kind of a general, let's start the conversation perspective. So the next thing I want to talk about is actually we're going to be going back to the map. We're going to go over here to the Tibetan Plateau, right around here, Tibetan Plateau, near the Himalayas and stuff like that. Yeah, see, now, that belongs to China, but they haven't treated the Tibetan people very nice. They prosecute them. They're supposed to be part of China, and they're supposed to assimilate, and they're supposed to agree with everything that the Communist Party is going to do for or against them and stuff like that. So that's, they should have autonomy. They should at least have a section of the country or part of it to make their own country and stuff like that. They deserve representation too. But no, China doesn't feel like doing that. China just feels like being an asshole and just bullying everybody around them. So, now, like I said before, they believe that Taiwan and Hong Kong should belong to them, but actually on my map, Taiwan is a different, it's colored as a different country, I don't know exactly what it is now, but then, all the protests going on in Hong Kong and stuff like that, and China really likes North Korea, and North Korea is even worse than China, but they like North Korea because it's a little bit of a buffer state, between Japan and South Korea. Japan and South Korea are more democratic, so they're like, uh-oh, if Korea gets unified, oh no, yeah, oh no. Yeah, God forbid your communist propaganda machine crumbles. So, what I just said, the Communist Party is enormous in China, and they lie to their citizens. They keep, in America, secrets are kept from us too, but I believe it's not as bad as China, and they have a propaganda machine. They censor a ridiculous amount of things. Even American-made movies get censored over there, so so like the Chinese government doesn't like blow their cover. Like if a movie comes out and it says something, then a Chinese man or woman's gonna think is like, oh, is that how it really is? It's like, oh, I've never seen that perspective before. Wrong. Just like, no, you can't think like anybody else. Is like it's a freaking hive mind over there. It's ridiculous, and it's just dumb. You should have the freedom to believe what you want to believe. You shouldn't have to cower in fear for tyrannistic government. It's so stupid. I mean, I really don't. I just really don't like it. And one more thing I'm going to show you related to China that they do to people. There is a ethnic, Euro, kind of like a European, or like this kind of like an ethnic minority, and there's rumors, and then there's also satellite image. Now, I think it's Zhejiang. It's like a province, like right here, like Zhejiang. It's there's satellite images, and there was also been some rumors and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna confirm this, but they have concentration camps. They don't call them concentration camps because that would be whoa. They just give it a different name. I don't know what that different name is. I saw it the other day on a news story. It was ridiculous. Relocation camp. I don't really know, but just the fact that you don't want an ethnic minority, assimilating with, Chinese people, so you don't want to, dilute your precious gene pool is ridiculous. It reminds me of someone from World War II. It's ridiculous. I mean, Russia's not communist anymore, but I mean, they're corrupt. I mean, Russia's in cahoots. Russia's right there. As you can see, Russia is up there. They're and stuff like that. And, you can still call China a developing country because most of their GDP and economy is manufacturing. Where over here in the U.S., most of it, over 70% is basically a service sector-based economy. It's like developed. But, China's still, growing, but more and more, companies and people, they want to do business elsewhere. They want to go to Vietnam right there, that red one. They want to go to, the Philippines or India even, because, India is more democratic. And India is a really upcoming country as well. So, yeah, there's going to be options in the future to go with other than China. So I just hope I made myself clear on why I despise China and, why they're bad for Asia and why they're bad for the world. Like, I'm talking about their ideology and how they treat people. Obviously, the world needs that economy to stay afloat right now. But that's it. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed. Now, if you liked the video, I want you to hit that like button. But, if you're a hardcore leftist and, you think globalism is the answer and it's going to be the solution to all our problems, and, you just want to be nice to a country that treats its citizens terribly, and people who aren't Chinese, they get treated even worse. So, if if you're like that and you don't think commonsensically like I do, I want you to smash that dislike button. It'll make sure I don't make another dumb video like this one. Get better at making content, and then just thinking about new ideas for the channel. All right, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, and remember, you may get most of your products from China, but, literal blood, sweat, and tears went into making them. All right. Have a good one.